Welcome back to East Texas Now. You're joining us right after our midday newscast in the 12 o'clock hour here. We want to make sure that we check in throughout deep East Texas, not just on current flooding, but also on the relief efforts underway. First up, we're going to head to Polk County, speaking of those relief efforts, with Vanessa Johnson here. Vanessa, can you tell us exactly where in Polk County you are and what you're looking at when it comes to deep East Texans responding to the flooding?
Yeah, so I am currently at the Center of Hope, and this is just one of the spots where people can come and get relief help. But basically, areas are still flooded. However, the community is really coming together to make sure that people have what they need during this time. So besides the Center of Hope, there is the American Red Cross at the Dunbar Gym Shelter. They said they have about 20 people. But besides that, this is another huge effort right here where people can come and get food, clothing, water, things like that, things that they need, and also help with damage assessments. So I am here right now with Mike Fortney, and he's just going to tell us a little bit about what the help that people can get when they come here.
Yeah. Hi, thanks, Vanessa. Hey, my name is Mike Fortney. I'm with the Center of Hope in Livingston. We're a Christian nonprofit. We have about 50 full-time volunteers. It's an all-volunteer place. And we have about 7 different ministries here, one of the largest food banks in the area, and all kinds of help. But one of the things we do is we respond in case of disaster. And that's one of our ministries. And the county has asked us to take on 2 roles officially. And one, which is the biggest one keeping us busy now, is the intake of all private donations. Think money, think cleanup materials, think food, think water, all that stuff rolls in, and it's rolling in by the truckload now. And so we bring it in and we push it out. And so we've got a team of folks doing that. But one of the biggest, most important efforts we have ongoing right now is bringing in the survivors, the families, and we're starting to see them crawl out. I mean, it's time. The water's starting to go down a little bit, so people are getting out. And the word is getting out that people can come in here. And what they do here, a couple of things. Very importantly, we get them to register. There's 2 different registrations people have to do. With the Texas Department of Emergency Management, we give them information on that, how to do that. It goes into the FEMA calculations, and it also gets them accurately input into the disaster response system. So we know they exist. They know they exist. And secondly, there's a crisis cleanup effort here that we're putting volunteer teams together to go out and help people clean up after this is over with, but we have to know they exist. And so giving them information so that they can register for that kind of assistance as well. And while they're here, we talk with them, we pray with them, and all that stuff that I mentioned that comes in, we load them up on the way out. So it's going to be food, water, cleanup kits, clothing, blankets, pillows, whatever we have, in the facility, we'll give to the survivors. And so stuff comes in daily. We're open from 8 to 5 for the time being, every day for the time being. And so we just encourage people, come in, and if we can't help you, chances are we'll know someone in the county that can.
Would you be able to tell us that address?
Yeah, the address is 600 South Washington. 600 South Washington in Livingston, Texas. It's called the Center of Hope. It's GPSable. Put in your phone and it'll get you here.
Fantastic, Vanessa. Once again, thank you so much for calling in, for getting us this information here. Now, like you said, you're in Polk County. You have those relief efforts underway. Have you been able to see people coming in?
So when I did get here, there was a mother and child, but besides them, I have not seen anyone else. But I know they are seeing people. They have seen people since they've been open.
Yeah, a steady drove of people through the doors, I'm sure. Vanessa, we will go ahead and check back in with you a little later on, hear more about your story there a little later on tonight in the newscast.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for calling in. Once again, Vanessa Johnson in Polk County reporting on all of the relief efforts and the resources that citizens in Polk County, specifically in Livingston there, can go and participate in, whether they need it or whether they're donating, right?